VTuber Wednesday. Let's go. All right. I got very specific instructions that I need to start with this little short intro to KAF, who we're studying today, from my crew who put this whole study together. Let's start here.
Hello, my name is KAF.
KAF.
Within this vast ocean that is internet, I'd like to thank you for finding me. It
I like her eyes. Right, look at all the colors.
makes me super
Very cool.
happy. So someday, somehow, we may meet. I'll keep doing my best in my activities. I hope you'll continue to support me. Thank you all. Bye.
All right. Oh, man. I am so excited to check out her music. Everybody's been excited about this one. Okay, but before we get on to that, I need to show you something. This is my new mobile YouTube studio. I did it. I told my community I was going to do it, and I did it. I am about to go on some crazy new life adventures. So what I did here, check this out. I drove down to Virginia with my dad and met Caitlin, and we picked up this bus here. And I bought it from her and her dad, Will, were selling it. And so this is what the interior looked like less than a month ago. And I've had this amazing crew. Shout out to Rocky and his crew who were working on this. And here we are less than a month later. There's still some stuff to be done. I'm going to still be putting like some, we have some seating to go on over here and, you know, a little bit more to do. My community on Patreon were saying I need to get some nice little merch and stuff up here from maybe some VTuber merch and like video game merch. I don't know. We're going to definitely do more, but this is my first reaction and first study I've done from here. So let's go. So excited. All right, here we go. More to come with that. I'm also thinking about maybe starting like a whole vlog channel for my travels and adventures. I know I'm crazy, but you know, life's short. You have to seize the day and go for it, you know? All right, here we go. This is how this is going to work. The way this is, my community who support the channel over on Patreon, they really help me put together these I mean, they put this whole study together, and I've got instructions to really follow the whole order of the sequence of what they put together for today. And the way that I do this is I do the full 5-song study for them for supporting the channel. That's the only way I get to keep doing this on YouTube is because of their support on Patreon. And so thank you so much, guys. Really, seriously. So the way I do it is I share the full 5-song study for them. If you're seeing this on YouTube, that means the full study is already done. There's a link to it down in the description as well as the top pin post. But what I always do is I share the first couple songs with you all here on YouTube. And the song order goes like this. Yarn we're going to start with. Then we're going to do Eat the Past. Those will go on YouTube. But the full 5-song study will also include Samayoi, Fukakai, and Hated by Life Itself. Okay, let's get going. I've got some info on her and all of that stuff, but we got to get to the music. So we're gonna before we do that though, shout out to Mr. Unaware. Kensuo is IZ made the collaboration playlist and personally uploaded the unlisted closer video for Patreon. Shout out to you, Play Chris Bruta had a hand in this. This has been our most collaborative reaction that the community put together over on Discord. I have a whole Discord community of amazing VTuber lovers. So come join it. I'll put links to all that down in the description here too, okay? All right, let's go. We're going to start off with Yarn first. This is her first original song, debuted December 2018, written by Kansaki when she was 14. Wow. Really cool. So first track of her first EP, Hana to Shinsuo, Flower and Heart. So the meaning of the song, this is built on the Japanese wordplay Ito, thread. Ito and intention. Explain that more if you know about that down in the comments. My notes are kind of short on that. Threads as the ties that entangle us. Regret, connection, the inability to let go of someone. Threads as the ties that entangle us. Regret, connection, the inability to let go of someone. Ooh, this and yarn. Okay, clever concept for a song. All right, here we go. Subscribe. All right, here we go. This is my first ever listen to KAF, unless we did in the live stream. I don't think so, but here we go. Emotional chords. Interesting bass sound. Whoa, let's go. It's like 190 beats per minute. Oh, I like that little turn there. Oh, beautiful voice. Wow. That bass is interesting. Harmony? Oh, beautiful mix. Oh, this is pretty. Oh my God, beautiful. Wow, very cool track. I just want to tattletale on some thoughts in my head before I forget their first impression stuff. Beautiful voice, very expressive voice, very intimate in the way that she's singing. Let's just step into my vocal lab for a little bit of that here. When I break down vocal, I've been a vocal coach for 26 years, and when I break down vocals, I like to, use my little chart here. And so she's in a very delicate kind of sound a lot of times. Not fully delicate, but like, da-da-da. It's very introspective. It pulls you in, right? She's got a lot of relatively high amount of airflow allowance in her tone. Not a lot of air pressure. She's not belting her face off, like big power notes like we would hear with Otto or, with like Lisa or something like that. No, it's much more delicate, and it's a lesser bandwidth of energy in her singing. Beautiful, very expressive, very, very approachable. The track production is interesting. These drums, the bass are very interesting. I just want to say a couple things. That snare, it might be programmed drums. It has like the drums the snare is kind of distant and it has a long trail on it, right? I love that bass when it jumped up there. Pre-chorus. Now she has more power here, more punch. But notice, even in the big punch, she's not like full blast into that, like what, I call it a metallic tone quality. Bop, 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 that trumpetiness that the voice gets. She's not quite all the way fully into that metallic tone. Oh, that jump. That was up to a G. That was really high. Oh, beautiful. Why is it that I cannot do it? Why have I turned to... Look at these lyrics. Why have I turned in for such madness? That's really fun. That so we're in like E minor basically, but we're playing between E minor and G major. The relative major minor there. I like that little. It's really nice. Here. Fun. Wow, the energy, the drive. These drums are so interesting. Big open sloshy cymbals and hi-hats. Kick on the quarter note. These lyrics, now I can only thread the pain that won't go away. Oh, I've been so stimulated by the music, I haven't been deepening into the words here. She's so expressive, though. Whoa! You see these lyrics? Bridge. Two guitar parts, lead over here, rhythm guitar here. Listen with headphones. Very emotional. With that crack in her voice, I love that. Oh, this drumming is so good. Beautiful melody. Oh, that vulnerability in her voice. I love that melody. I love that flat 6, flat 7, minor 1, C, D, E minor. Oh, we ended on the G. So, you know, I talk a lot about this like G to E minor relationship, but before we get into all that, very emotional, beautiful. Her vulnerability in her singing. Notice how she sometimes she would let it kind of like crumble at the end of the phrase as her voice decayed out. Beautiful, beautiful sound. I was so stimulated by the energy. There's so much forward movement in this song. The tempo is so fast. There's so much forward movement. I was really, I was really in the music and the emotional sort of underbelly of the music based on the melodic relationship to the chords and sort of the linear movement of the song. You know, I talk about a lot how when you analyze music, you've got to think about it both vertically, like what's happening in this moment sonically, and then thinking about it on the timeline of what's the verse, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge, chorus, you know, that kind of thing. I was really in the motion of the song. The song had such forward-moving energy. As far as the meaning goes, now I want to kind of like, what makes great singing, it's not all these fancy vocal techniques that you use. What it is it's appropriate vocal usage for the expression the expression at hand in the song, right? And her singing was really, in the moments that I was getting into the words, it was like, oh, she's so tied in. I want to just check out the lyrics a little bit here. And the second verse had some funny stuff about like strangling you with yarn or something, I think I saw. What if we could fix all the past, making it straight again? This moment, yeah, hold on, yeah. What if we could fix it? And you notice the drums 1, 2, 3, 4 started cracking on 2 and 4. And and then tie it to your neck. It's so fast. What if we could fix all of past, making it straight again? Return to the days we have met. And then tie your neck until you've lost all of your precious breath. Like with the yarn, right? What? And then I think she says, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't have enough courage to act it. But that's kind of a funny way to say it. Like, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't have the courage to do that to you, but I want to, you know? Now I can only thread the pain that won't go away day by day. Hope to be free someday. Oh my God. Beautiful concept. Beautiful concept. Wait, let me just see one more time what my actual note said. Threads as the ties that entangle us, regret, connection, the inability to let go of someone. Yeah. Oh, what a beautiful song. Powerful. You know, the thing about that makes great music is that it moves us, right? That's it. Like, that's what makes you keep coming back. You want to re-feel the song again. Oh, this is so relatable, you know. Relationships, the complexity of our relationshiping as human beings just is such incredible material for songs. My God, this is really, and I just absolutely love, I talk about this all the time, but the sophistication in the way that Japanese artists, relative to artists in other parts of the world, celebrate or portray these types of things. It's a whole different level of sophistication in the poetry and in the harmony and chord progressions and stuff. I mean, my God. Oh, I could go so deep on this, but we're going to leave it there. God, what a beautiful song. I love the... Beautiful, beautiful first introduction to her. So this was her first original song. Wow. Good for her. Wait, when she was 14? That's crazy. 14! Unbelievable. Wow. This is a mega talent. All right. Next up, we've got Eat the Past. This is like just 1 year later, right? Wait, so was she like 15 when she wrote this one? Holy cow. This is, I guess, her biggest song. She, let's see, this is from the 2019 album Kansoku. And the meaning is devouring your own past to survive it. Devouring your own past to survive it. Wow. The past is waiting for us, waiting with a greedy face. Regret as something you must consume and metabolize. See how sophisticated? If she wrote this at 15, what is happening? This is an old soul. Oh my God. The past is waiting for us, waiting with a greedy face. Regret as something you must consume and metabolize rather than escape. Kind of like, you know, not trying to get away from those parts of yourself, but facing them head on. I'm a big supporter of that. Personal kind of concept, right? Growing up as an act of eating who you were. Whoa. Okay, she sings in English here, and I guess the community chose the Japanese original. I think that's what we have here. So very cool. Okay, and then shout out to you, Kensuo. You said musical prodigy, most known for her ability to emote in songs. Well, that's a case. I mean, that first song is such a case study in that. Oh my God. Wow. All right, here we go. Hold on. Hold on to your hearts on this one, I guess. Wow. Oh! So Kansai. So saturated sonically. Like full from bottom to top. Love that harmony. It's an underneath harmony. Look at the lyrics. And the greed on your face will never fade. Oh. Wow. Whoa. Look at these lyrics. Emotional. It's so fast. There's so much meaning that's going by so quickly. I just want to look at this one. We talk about the prodigy thing, I don't know. I think that if she's a prodigy for her emotional singing, yeah, that's a given. I was talking about that in the beginning, this vulnerability she had in her voice as she's singing. But here, what I'm also getting is like, it's this wisdom in the words, right? Here, let's just kind of go through it with that lens. I already forgot the reason for love and the taste of our past. This is like, how could she have enough life experience to say such wise things? You know what I mean? That's funny. I have, we used to do back in the day in my voice studio, we had a songwriter class that went on for 3 years of it. It was a group of 6 or 7 high school, it was all female group. And they were the most, talk about old souls, incredible songwriting that they did at such a young age. And I remember wondering the same thing of what are you guys drawing on to be able to come up with such sophisticated takes on life and relationships? And, it's just sometimes that happens, right? And the taste of our past has left this vomit-like smell. That's really provocative writing. And by the way, I love the harmony. It's there's a harmony that's running parallel throughout. That's underneath. It's an underneath harmony. Can't even recall the tone of your skin. Perhaps I just intend to hurt myself over again. Oh. I love the changes in the guitar. We went from doing, really kind of distorted down accenting. This ear, it's accenting. It's kind of more raucous in my right ear. 2 guitar parts. And then it goes into this really palm muted downstream where you put your palm right here. Here it's kind of staccato. That's called a palm mute when you do that. All right, back to the words. Dreams and hopes, can you explain those? What is that? The thing you wanted to do. Oh, wait, though, I know it's no use. And the greed on your face will never fade. What if loneliness, sorrow didn't exist anymore? Then every time the night dies, I won't need to sing songs to fill this gaping hole. Wow. That says a lot about what her music is to her, right? Music can so much be a catharsis, a way that we process, right? Man. This is powerful. Then I think about the purpose of existence. There's existential angst here. Then I think about it, and then I think about the purpose of my own existence. Are you really being kind? I doubted it all. Then I thought, so fast. It's almost like Vocaloid fast. Oh, badass. Those guitars. Oh, she's out in IRL here. What? Wow, I love when VTubers do that. That's cool. The thing about Hoshimachi Suisei has done that in very clever ways, like the, was it BB Diba? Oh, did you hear that little break in her voice? That's so... I love when singers are vulnerable and they let their voice do what it does. Those are a lot of times the most emotional moments in a song. It's like a little vibrato. Like we're halftime here. 3, 4... 1, 2. The drums are killer again. I just say I don't think that they're actually programmed drums. The more I listen, I just think it's kind of like almost like they're recorded in a very raucous way. You know, there's like a lot of chaos in the drums. I love it. How about we go on a date going around the metropolis? There's that flat 6, flat 7, minor 1 chord progression again. We see it all the time. Look, here we end. We're in C minor. Oh. Spit your hate into tomorrow. Dance between the stars. I love that. Dance between the stars. Oh, that guitar. So aggressive. I love it. That kick. Kick on the quarter. We're fast again. Boy, up and up. Oh, that's cool. Hear the accenting? There's 3 guitar things happening at once. And wow. Very cool. Very interesting. I can't believe... Again, I'm just so blown away by the wisdom in these songs, the level of, you know, we've explored other artists who have, like I think about Minami, right, who we've checked out on the channel. Talk about sophisticated lyrics and like emotions that just are wise beyond years, you know. This is like that too. Dancing Between the Stars, you know. There's also a bit of a, you know, eat the past. There's a... You know, there's not like a wallowing in the emotion. There's a triumph over the emotion type of an energy in this. And that's part of that drive. It's like, you know, there's a you know, then that's the thing about music, which is so fascinating, is how it can so complexly portray these emotions. Are so complex, right? The things that we can feel, right? We can feel sad and despair and existential angst and also energy to overcome, right? That can all be like one emotion. I'm truly blown away. And her vocals, like, you know, her vocals are like, the thing about it is her vocals, like, they're just so, They make you not think about them. That's the thing. And that's great singing. And that's the craziest thing about great singing is like you don't think about singing. It's like great acting. You don't think, "Oh, look at how good of an actor they are." Because you do what they want you to do, which is get into the song. Her vocals are so appropriate. There's like she doesn't go full blast ever. There's like a restraint in her singing. Which I find very interesting. It's almost like she doesn't fully let it blast out, and that makes it powerful in such a different way. There's almost like a little bit of detachment. It's like the emotion isn't right, like hard on her sleeve. It's like there's a little bit of processing that's already been done, which also adds this level of maturity and wisdom. What is happening? What is happening? KAF. Shout out to KAF. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay. Time to keep going. We've got lots more to study. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Just so you know, we're going to go on to we've got 3 more songs to do. The next ones we're going to be checking out Samayoi, if I said that right. Fukakai is then after that. And then Hated by Life Itself. If you're seeing this on YouTube, that means the study's already done. It's down in the description, the link, as well as the top pinned post. If you want to come over and support me, again, this is, this is what, how I get to keep going is only through the support of my amazing community who support the channel, and they put this whole study together. You can come be a part of things. My Discord community as well as Patreon is all about creating a safe place for people to celebrate their favorite artists, without any of like the toxicity and stuff. I don't allow that in my community, and everybody's super cool. I've got super cool people, and I'm so grateful for them, and I cordially invite you to come join us and stick around and recommend songs. See this over here. I do this is my app that we built for for people who are supporting the channel to request songs. Look, we've already had this month. Let me show you how many we've had. It's crazy. We're like a little over halfway through the month. I've had 1,263 song requests this month from the community supporting the channel over on Patreon. And so if you want to join that party, the link is down in the description, as well as you can check out my schedule of up-and-coming reactions. I do a VTuber study every Wednesday, and I am heavily influenced by my community on which ones I do. Next week, we have Ayunda Risu, and I'm working on the August schedule here as we speak. But there's a lot more. I don't just do the study. I do extra little goodies for them as well. So you're invited. Come on over if you want. Would love to have you. All right, time to go on to our next study. Thanks so much for watching. Cheers. All right, everybody.